Imagine, Daniel, living in a world where having a private thought is not just difficult, it's impossible. That's precisely what both George Orwell and Aldous Huxley warned us about, and their predictions are starting to look eerily familiar.
The way these authors predicted different paths to losing our freedom is fascinating, Pappy. While Orwell saw a future of surveillance and control, Huxley envisioned one of pleasure and distraction.
Well, Daniel, you know what's really striking about 1984? Winston Smith's job at the Ministry of Truth mirrors some modern concerns about information control. He's literally rewriting history to match whatever narrative the party wants. And we're seeing similar battles over truth and facts playing out today.
Pappy, that's particularly relevant when considering how social media algorithms can influence our perception of reality. But what really gets me is how the party uses language itself as a tool of control.
Oh, exactly. Through Newspeak, they're literally making it impossible to even think rebellious thoughts. By eliminating words like freedom and justice, they're performing the ultimate form of thought control. And you know what's fascinating? Studies have shown that limiting vocabulary actually does impact cognitive ability.
The way they destroy personal relationships is equally calculated, like how they turn children into spies against their own parents. It's a strategy that's been used by real authoritarian regimes.
Right? And that's what makes Winston and Julia's relationship so powerful. Their love becomes this radical act of defiance. However, here's something most people overlook: the real tragedy isn't just their eventual betrayal, but rather how the system makes that betrayal inevitable.
So, how does that compare to Huxley's vision in Brave New World? Because the approach to control seems completely different.
Well, that's where things get really interesting. In Brave New World, they don't need telescreens because they've engineered a society where people are literally designed from birth to be content. You know, like how they use hypnopedia, sleep learning, to condition people to love their social role.
The use of soma is particularly chilling, a government provided drug that removes all discomfort. It's like a chemical version of our endless social media feeds and entertainment platforms.
Exactly. And here's a mind blowing detail: Huxley actually wrote Brave New World after visiting the United States and witnessing the early stages of consumer culture. He basically predicted how pleasure and endless distraction could be more effective at controlling people than force.
The way both books handle truth and information is fascinating, whether it's actively destroying records or conditioning people to reject deep thinking entirely.
You know what's really keeping me up at night? We're living in both dystopias simultaneously. We've got unprecedented surveillance capabilities, but we're also constantly distracted by endless entertainment. It's as if we've taken the worst parts of both visions.
That's particularly evident in how we handle personal data today. We're voluntarily sharing information that Winston Smith's telescreens could only dream of collecting.
And here's a really crucial point: both authors understood that the death of truth and genuine human connection would be key to controlling society. Whether through fear or pleasure, the result is the same: the loss of what makes us human.
These warnings feel more urgent now than ever before, especially with the rise of AI and increasingly sophisticated methods of social control.
Let me leave you with this thought. Both Orwell and Huxley showed us that the real danger isn't just external control, it's how these systems make us complicit in our own oppression. Whether we're motivated by fear or comfort, we're gradually giving up our freedom.
That's precisely, Pappy, why we need to keep reading and discussing these books. They're not just stories about possible futures, they're warnings about choices we're making right now.
And maybe, Daniel, that's the most important lesson from both books. The future they warned about doesn't arrive all at once. It comes gradually through small choices and compromises until one day we wake up and realize what we've lost.